Horrible linen. Rough and nasty. Holes. Look at that. And the bed doesn't even fit the base. Honestly, I've seen better linen inside hospitals. Horrible. My bedroom is dated and uncomfortable. How could anyone think this was good enough for paying customers?
Bye-bye.
Can I meet the owners?
Yes, I'll be right back with the owners.
Look how dead they are.
Gordon, this is Tina and John Imhoff.
Nice to see you.
Nice to
Gordon.
see you. Nice to meet you, Sir John.
Likewise, good to see you both. It's quite amazing when you drive up and you see the sort of statue of the building.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's stunning until we get inside. Hotel experience prior to this was what?
Very, very little. I mean, I was...
No, none.
None.
So, year one, what was the profit?
We lost about $350,000 the first year.
Year two,
$250,000
profit.
loss.
Loss. So we're in for $600,000 within 24 months of business. Who's funding this?
Well, my mom and dad have put in several $100,000.
Wow.
Our children.
Our children.
Your children.
Yes.
Yes.
Shay has put about $25,000 on credit cards.
Shay is your
The oldest daughter.
your oldest daughter, right?
It's a chef's significant other.
Okay.
And so my youngest daughter just lent us $10,000.
Your youngest daughter.
She's in college.
Was your house on the line next?
Yes, it is up for sale.
And we would live here. We would move on to the third floor.
Where'd you draw the line and say, stop, this is not working? You're standing there like proud cock, very confident, very happy, and like nothing's gone wrong, but taking money from your daughter that hasn't even started
I would
one
never
foot
ask her.
on the path of her career?
I believed that we would be able to turn it around.
Oh, no, but John, I'm sorry. Your parents' money, your family's money, your daughter's money.
I do have a positive attitude.
There's a difference between sounding positive and sounding full of crap.
He doesn't know me, and he doesn't know the situation. I'm a military guy. I'm not going to take Chef Ramsay's bullshit.
I've just met the owners of the struggling Cambridge hotel and discovered they've borrowed money from their kids to stay open.
I do have a positive attitude.
There's a difference between sounding positive and sounding full of crap. Unbelievable. Tina, how do you manage?
I don't know how I manage. And I was very close to running away several times.
Wow. Seriously? Unreal. Thank you.
I've been frustrated for years with him not listening to me. When somebody doesn't listen to you for a while, you just give up.
What is it about John that's driven his wife and potential guests away? I need to watch the general in action. What do you do with a Hoover? Welcome. Nice to see you. Sorry about the owner walking through with a Hoover. Are you joining us for a sleepover or are you joining us for dinner?
Dinner.
Excellent.
Damn it. Cambridge Hotel, may I help you?
John keeps himself constantly busy, but he's busy doing all the wrong things. His non-stop fussing and fidgeting is killing the hotel's atmosphere. What's he doing?
Oh my God.
The tables in the bar might be clean, but I've got an eerie feeling the food's going to be filthy. Only one way to find out. I'm at the Keating Hotel in San Diego, and I've just met Eddie, the owner, who's completely oblivious to the fact that his supercar-inspired hotel is seriously underperforming.
You're the owner, and you bought a building that was your dream. But it doesn't feel like a dream experience to a guest. Nowhere fucking near it. I desperately want to help you. Only if you start identifying the problems. Okay.
Could you send that young lady up to clear that dog shit out of there, please?
Jesus. Trust me, Eddie is not used to honesty like that. Right now, he looks like a baby that's just had his lollipop stolen.
How are you?
Who is this guy? First thing he does, he lays right into me. The room service was terrible.
Welcome to my world.
He opened the bed up, and the sheets were all like wrinkled and...
Most hotels have those giant iron-in things that the sheets go through there. We don't have that. I tell Eddie the problems that we have. But it may be sometimes you tell people something and it goes one side to another.
I was in shock.
Maybe Gordon will get him to wake up.
I don't even know what to say. That was very embarrassing.
After my meeting with Eddie, I'm ready to see how this so-called luxury hotel runs on a normal night.
Hi there, how are you guys?
Are you a luxury lifestyle concierge as
No,
well?
I am actually Sandra. I'm the GM of the hotel.
You're the general manager?
Yes,
Oh, we haven't met.
hello.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for 6 years.
Okay, wow. So you're here from the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 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 wow.
I got a lot to tell you.
You got a lot to tell me. Yeah.
I bet she does. Because the Keating seems to have more complaints than guests.
Our room is not very clean.
There's hair in the sheets as well.
We turned down our bed, and there's what appears to be a bunch of sand.
Sand? What do you think of the red?
It's like a brothel.
You've been in a brothel?
I haven't, it's just
Oh,
what
right.
I've heard.
Okay, wow. I can confirm it is like a brothel.
Is it? Cheese plate?
Let me check on that right now.
We've been waiting for 45 minutes. You know, if it's not up in 10
I'm
minutes,
not
just
sure.
cancel it, because we'll go to dinner, okay?
Okay.
How can they make a guest wait so long for something that's not even cooked? The system for room service here is clearly not working. Taking the orders at the front desk, then passing them to the kitchen is madness.
I've never seen anything like this before. Let's go through the kitchen together.
Okay.
Weirdly, the hotel's restaurant, the Merc, is in a separate building around the corner.
Can you believe that we're waiting 45 minutes for a cheese board?
I can't believe it,
Serious?
but I'm not surprised.
She looked pretty pissed, huh?
She did look pretty pissed. They sounded pissed the 3 times they called as well.
Wow.
What is it?
Is it cheese board?
Yes.
Where's the fucking cheese? Is that it?
That is it.
How much is that?
$16.99, I believe.
You're kidding me. I can guarantee someone's going to complain about that. Hello.
How are you, Gordon?
Yeah, well, how are you?
My name is Aaron,
Aaron.
manager.
You're the manager.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you, Gordon.
You're the manager of the restaurant?
Yes, sir.
That cheese portion there is barely 2 little slivers of cheese. They waited 45 minutes for it. And it's like no one gives a shit.
Oh, I definitely do now that you've told me. This is the first time that I've heard of it.
Why would they wait 45 minutes for something that's already...
I think the process, unfortunately, is a little bit slow here. I think getting up the stairs is a little bit of a challenge.
Why don't you take the call in the kitchen?
Oh, in the kitchen itself, we can take that call. It's definitely an option, but we've always discussed...
Would you think that's faster?
I think as the hotel takes it, it's just as fast.
So even though the customers are unhappy with the wait that they've had to endure, you don't want to do anything for them?
I didn't know how long the customer was waiting until just now.
Wow. Okay. Manager. Fuck me.
So far, at Milford, Pennsylvania's River Rock Inn, I've discovered outdated decor, bugs galore.
Look at that. I've never had a cockroach committee welcome me on the John.
And a TV that last worked in 1982. I've heard that the owner is a chef, so maybe the restaurant will be the River Rock's saving grace.
Okay. Good to see
Nice
you.
to meet you.
And it's Ken, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It's an American bistro outside.
Yes.
Is it a classic bistro? Or is
Yes. Everything made from scratch?
That's nice. You're a chef by trade?
Yes, I am.
Are you not in the kitchen tonight?
No, I'm not working on the line.
So you've retired from cooking?
Somewhat.
Running the past, maybe, or?
I'm running the other side. I'm
Right.
just watching all the food and sending everything out. It's hard to run this whole place by yourself.
I have so many years of experience. I thought that when he hired me, he'd be able to let go a little bit, knowing that I could get this job done, but he just can't seem to let go.
And how would you rate the food, 1 to 10?
7 or 8.
And if I asked you to rate your rooms out of 10, what would you give them?
4 or 5.
I'm now shitting myself about dinner. Let's hope that the food is better than the rooms.
Sure.
The concept of an American bistro serving fresh local food in a country inn makes perfect sense, but I can't make any sense of this menu.
So I'm getting a little bit confused because we've gone Mexican on the quesadilla, we've jumped down to Thailand, and then we've gone Italian for the calamari. What American bistro?
Yes, sir.
Wow. What would you recommend on the menu?
We do a house smoked trout. I believe that it's a golden trout from Northern California. Comes in frozen.
You're recommending that I eat frozen trout from Northern California?
You know, Chef, it's been only frozen once, right?
Your head is sweating.
It's a little hot in here, sir.
You're dripping.
It's me. I'm sorry, Chef.
No, I feel like I got a leak in my fucking bum.
I'm
It's not,
dying,
it's your bald head. Who puts these ideas together?
That would be Kenny, Chef.
Okay, so give me a Thai sampler plate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Entree, dying to see that. Pork
The Valdestano.
I'm traveling around the globe in Milford.
Enjoy.
I'm appalled. I was promised an American bistro. Instead, I get a sampling from around the world. I was expecting fresh food, but I get recommended frozen fish. What's going on here?
The Thai sampler, Chef?
Are they made in-house?
No, they are not, sir.
No, thank you, James. Wow, it's just frozen crab, reheated, and how can you make a slice of chicken look so bland? I wouldn't give that Thai experience to my fucking dog.
L6 is on the fire, too.
James, I'm struggling.
Yes, sir.
Where's the chef from? Is he a local boy?
Yes, he is. I think left to his own devices, he'd do very well. He's very limited on what he can use for ingredient-wise because he doesn't do the shopping.
Who does the shopping now?
Kenny does the shopping.
So he's almost like cut the balls of the chef off.
Yes, sir.
M6, M14.
The menu at the River Rock is pretty much outdated. It's Kenny's menu. It's been here for years. I don't agree with the menu, but he's my boss. He pays my salary, and it's still gonna get to that point where you're just kind of burnt out.
Hi, Gordon Ramsay. How are you?
Tough on this one. What do you do here?
I bartend and I help manage.
Ken's the chef, and the chef that's cooking is not allowed to cook his own dishes.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's sort of cut his balls off.
Well, it's kind of what he does with all of us.
Oh, really?
He deflates you, strips your confidence, won't let you make any decisions, executive or otherwise.
That's crazy, and
It's a lot of micromanagement.
Why'd you stay here?
And I'm a loyal dog, unfortunately. I'd bend over backwards for him, but that bone's wearing thin.
Ronaldo, that's for Chef Ramsay. That might be the golden ticket.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus Christ almighty.
You're kidding me.
It's locked. That's not very welcoming.
Why would you have a big mansion that guests can't arrive through the front fucking door? Jesus. Who wants to enter through the back door?
Mr. Ramsay's here. I need you to do room 1 right away.
Well, at least this door's open. Finally!
Hello there.
How are you?
How are you, Mr. Ramsay?
Like Gordon, please.
Oh,
Bloody
Gordon.
hell, what a nightmare.
I'm
What is
Robert Dean.
Robert Dean.
Were you over there?
I was at the front door, yes.
Okay, this is actually our entrance, and in the winter, because of snow, we have to keep that locked, because
Why?
otherwise the snow load comes off and kills people.
Kills people?
Yeah, it can.
Have you killed anyone so far?
No.
Where's all this stuff from? An aftermath of a antiques fair.
Yeah.
This looks like it could be a beautiful room, but you can't tell because it's stuffed with so much clutter.
That's the reception desk?
No.
My God, so what is that?
That is our bar right now.
You are kidding me. This is the bar?
Yes.
With what, that?
Martinis.
Martinis. Well,
Yeah.
God bless him. Made of pigs. Pig martini.
Well, we have 3 rescue pot-bellied pigs.
You have 3 pigs here?
Right.
What is that for? Were you born with this in your mouth?
Yeah, don't I wish.
Honestly?
Actually, no, that was a gift from...
A giant?
So, yeah.
Robert obviously loves to show off all his expensive antiques, but as a guest, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I'm in a museum.
This is the main formal dining room.
This big chair here is for one?
Just kind of, we're known as a romantic destination, and...
Just out of interest,
well, we would move the table.
Move it in for me, please?
Yes.
Wow, so you got a sofa on the table.
We thought it was kind of nice to have like a cozy banquette.
Oh.
Well, 3 U.S. presidents have dined here.
Oh, really? Which ones?
Teddy Roosevelt, Calvin Coolidge.
Teddy Roosevelt dined in here. Wow.
I wanted to try to give him a little bit of sense of the history of Juniper Hill.
Wow. Okay, so that's the dining room.
Well, we have 2 dining rooms.
God, you must be busy with 2 dining rooms.
Well, I wish we were busy.
Bloody hell.
We have spurts of being incredibly busy.
Right.
Where we lack is all the other times.
Really?
Yeah.
This place looks like a millionaire's mansion, not a struggling business. I've got to scratch beneath the surface.
This place per week is turning how much?
We're lucky if we're doing, you know, $15,000 a month.
What does it cost to keep the place open?
30.
Really?
Yep.
So you're losing $200,000 a year?
It's been a nightmare. We maintained our room rates, thinking that the economy wouldn't be this long a haul.
But we've all experienced those kind of difficulties, and myself included, but you navigate your way out of that recession.
Unfortunately, my partner lost his job. We expected him to have his job for a little longer.
You must have gained a substantial payoff or retirement.
It's all been put into this.
How much?
Over $1 million.
$1 million? Into this already?
Yes.
And does he have an active role in the business?
He tries to maintain the accounting, and he helps just about with everything. We're in trouble.
Trouble? You'd never guess from the look of this place. It's more like Buckingham Palace than Skid Row.
Do you know what, Robert, honestly, I'd like to go straight to my room if you wouldn't mind, please.
All right.
Wow, this place goes on.
It does. It's the largest culinary revival mansion in New England.
Robert prides himself as the superior business person. Robert walks around like he's the king, and that everybody hears a bunch of hicks.
This is insane. I mean, this is like a private club for him.
He's worked with the servers before and accepted a portion of the tips.
Oh, my God. Fucking hell. He's taking their bloody tips. And this guy is mad.
I can't believe this. He doesn't pay them, and then he takes their tips.
I got to talk to him. How are we? Barbara, how are you today?
Good.
And just out of interest, is it true that Robert takes a percentage of the tips?
Yes.
He does?
Yeah.
And what percentage of tips does he take?
What we get.
He gets the same as you?
Yeah.
It's really hard to keep track of the tips. The bookkeeping, it seems inconsistent.
But why is he touching the tips?
He did the same thing for New Year's. They felt that because they needed to cover part of the band, that they took the tips off.
Our tip. That's why we don't make anything here.
An owner has no right to take the staff's tips. And with all the room and food comps Robert is giving his friends, it's no wonder the inn is struggling. The staff shouldn't be subsidising the inn so Robert and his friends get to live the high life for free. It's sickening. I have to confront him and figure out this nonsense.
I just had a look round and I am flabbergasted. I'm going to be really frank and I'm going to try to stay so calm. But if I smell BS that you start going into denial, I'm going to let rip again. I studied your reservations. Last November, December, 49 rooms were given out for free. And on top of that, they ate, they drank.
For nothing?
And not even tipping. And I'm just, what the fuck are you doing? Tell me why.
I thought I needed to have somebody here. Rather than having 2 other guests in the hotel all by themselves, to have more energy. No,
You're making it worse.
Not only do your friends not leave tips, but when people do tip the staff, you take a share.
On nights that I work, I did take tips.
That is disgusting. Why do you think you got a right to that?
I have tried to work with my staff to teach them that this is the way I want service done.
You're so bad.
I take a percentage of the tips based on the amount of work that I do.
Yeah. And who does the books on those tips?
Ari. But if I'm doing their job and I can't get it across to them...
You're the owner. You're not the head busboy. You're not the barman. You're the fucking owner.
What I was saying wasn't getting through. So the psychology was that if I started to take tips, they would maybe pay attention to that.
That is insane. It's the worst management model I've ever heard in my entire life. Do you honestly need a 70-year-old lady's tips? No. So 15, 20 grand's worth of complimentary rooms in food in a 2-month period. It doesn't make sense.
I have to tell you that the reason I did that was because I thought that they would at least tip my staff.
But they didn't tip your staff.
Sorry to piss on your bonfire.
Well, then I will call my friends and I will tell them, look, what happened?
You haven't got the fucking balls to call your friends and ask them to leave a tip.
Yes, I do.
Call them then. And ask them, I thought at least out of generosity, you would have left a couple of $100 tip for the team.
Hello?
Dana?
Yes?
It's Robert. You stayed here recently, and I was under the impression that you and Greg left a tip. Did you leave a tip?
I left some money with you.
No. But you said you were going to send additional tip.
I think my time's done here.
That was one of the things that I was hoping you had done.
Hello. Welcome to the Roosevelt.
Good to see you.
I recognize that voice. You're Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, well, good to see you. My God, look at those chairs there. Are they from the school?
They are. Those came out of the first grade classroom. Oh, look, you almost fit.
A reception for dwarfs or just... First impression from the outside, it's almost like walking into a funeral parlour.
Oh.
It smells like shit as well. What is that? Did the dog do a...
Oh, boy, I sure hope not. Oh, Rohan, jeez, man.
Jesus.
This is our dining room.
Who's the chef here? I saw a billboard of a guy with the most hideous hat on, covered in trees, and like this 6-foot hat.
That's me. It's kind of grown into Jean-Pierre, the mad French chef of the Roosevelt. Because here in Coeur d'Alene is a French name town, you know, so we must cook the fabulous food, wear this outfit. Now you'll see school photos
Yes.
down the hallway here, and these are of kids that went to school here at the Roosevelt. And the ones with the arrows pointing at the really cute, adorable little boy, that's me, of course, because I went to school here.
Oh, you went to school
My
here?
elementary school.
Who wants to live in their old school? It's like getting a detention that never ends.
The guests get to hang out down here with the dogs and watch TV.
You are kidding me. You can't smell those dogs?
Oh, yes, I can. The dogs, actually, believe it or not, Gordon, are one of the highlights here.
Now you're sounding deluded. What's next?
Our little ballroom or our multi-purpose room.
Oh, come on.
Rohan, you're not supposed to be in this room.
Don't you think this place could at least had some form of makeover?
Well, sadly, Gordon, we renovated this room 4 years ago. This is new.
Stop.
No.
This room looks like it was last decorated in 1908, not 2008.
And how much did you spend on this?
54,000.
54,000?
5, 4. Yeah.
Not 5,400, 54,000.
I know, lovely, huh?
Christ almighty. And does it generate money?
No.
I can't believe anyone would want to rent that space. It's hideous.
I'm dying to have a look upstairs. It can't get any worse.
It could get worse.
And what's your occupancy across the year?
Probably around mid-20s.
20% across the board. Ouch. I'm amazed you find it so funny.
This is your room.
Okay. What's with all the pink?
It's like someone threw a strawberry milkshake all over the place. My room has 2 levels, each as bad as the other.
Oh, everything looks like we're in a time warp. I mean, it's so dated. So my room, how much do you pay to stay in here?
$319.
$319. Bloody hell. I'm speechless. 13-year-old decor, $319 a night. Can I ask you something?
Fire away.
Why do you think everything's a big joke?
Because you're very critical.
I'm here to get this place right. But what I don't understand is how blasé you are to the situation. I'm going to give you the truth. And if you don't like that, then I'm out of here.
What do you want me to do? Get angry and punch you?
You want to punch me? You go first.
Maybe I do want to punch you a little bit, but I can become physically very, very violent and have, in the past, people get hurt. Here's your keys.
John. John! You can't just walk away. Where are you going?